next video. Today we'll be taking another look at the TVP T50/51. I've done multiple videos on this tank, and it's pretty self-explanatory why. I just love the tank. It's so much fun to play, and it fits my playstyle very well. I recently just 2-marked it yesterday. That was the most difficult thing I've ever done in this game, so pretty proud of that. I mean, the damage requirement's fairly high. I had a 3400 damage game and it brought down the mark, and on a normal like a 62A or anything like that, it probably would have brought it up slightly. So yeah, the damage requirements is pretty high on this. I know 3 marks is like 5,000 combined, which is just ridiculous, but yeah, or maybe it was at when it was first released. Anyway, so we see me going to the hill on Malinovka, and the reason I'm doing that is because our lightweight's scouting, so that's fine, but I have, more importantly, my ally behind me in the Centurion. That's Blue. You can go check out his channel if you want. See, now, I'd like to touch on this real quick. So, you guys can see it, the 907 is coming up the hill for our lightweight. It's not that I'm not trying to help him, it's that I'm waiting for a good ambush. If I go now, he'll be able to get away too easily. So I'm waiting for him to come up a little bit further, and waiting for my ally to engage at the same time, but he bounces, unfortunately. So, I'm just going to throw all 4 of my shots into his lower plate. That was a clip for 1277. That's what the TVP does. It ambushes people. That's what you want to aim for every single time. Now, I don't know what our STB was doing. I mean, I guess he was trying to shoot the 907, but he was horrible. Got himself killed. So, right now I'm seeing the IS-7, the E5, the E100, and the 5120. Obviously, since I have my APCR clip, I want to pen everything. So, let's go ahead and shoot the 5120. 1, 2, 3. And that one hits the very bottom of the back of his turret. I take a shot from the E5, but I'm not worried about it. I think it's right about here that I decide that I don't want an APCR clip, I want a heat clip. So I load up the next heat clip. My my Centurion friend Loop tells me to run away because we're not going to be able to win that. Though I think if our 50B clipped one of the heavies up there and my clip did a lot of damage, we would have been fine, but the result of this game was enough to pretty much not question anything I did, because, or at least I'm not going to question anything I did, because I think I did perfect. I'm not going to lie, that this is a very campy replay, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get the win, and right now we're not in a great situation. We've pretty much lost an STB for free, and our Centurion's on half health. And they've only lost a lightweight and most of their 907. So there's one problem with the STB that, not the STB, the TVP that most TVP players will know. It takes a lot of module damage. I mean, I can't even count the amount of times I've gotten ammo racked in this thing. It's enough that you're not so sure about using your repair kit on a track, because it's pretty risky. I'd say it's similar to an E5 ammo rack. It's pretty bad. Maybe not quite as bad as the 140s, but... So I took a shot at the E100 there. Wasn't really expecting it to hit, but I'm just gonna kind of like put this on double. So I hit the 907 once, and bounce him the other time. And I'm reloading the APCR clip because I want the shell travel time, and I don't really need the penetration at the moment. So I have this on double speed, obviously, because you know, it's really boring to watch something like this in real time. So right now all I'm doing is helping out my Centurion friend. So I hit the 5120 once, and then the 4190 finishes him off, but I would have been able to finish him off no problem. I'm trying to wait for the Leopard to come around, because if the Leopard comes around, I can really help him out with that, but he doesn't. The 907 dropped down, the IS-7 full pokes out to the side, put one in, I think that one penned, but that one did not. Or the last one missed or something. But I know I got one blind shot off in this game, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Right now, all I'm trying to do is just help out the team in whittling down the force that they have at the hill. So E5's kind of like side on, and I was going to take that shot, but then I was like, it's not going to pen. It's 248 pen, no way. Bloop's trying to get a shot on the 907, but he can't make it happen. I think he bounced him once or twice, which is really, really unfortunate. But I'm really trying to support him right now, because if he dies, then I'm going to have way less luck with this game. So I think I landed 2 on that E4, the second one and the fourth one, I think. And he gets hit by the grill, I'm pretty sure, or artillery, one of the two. So I still have an APCR clip loaded. I don't want to get lit by that IS-4, because if I get lit by that IS-4 or anything, the Grill 15 camping base is going to really hurt us. So we don't want to do that. I have no shots in the IS-3 at the moment, crossing the H2. So again, I'm just trying to support Blue. Speed this up a little bit. So pretty much he's just dancing with the 907, then the E4 pops over. I shoot him once. I don't know how that penned, because it looked like it hit his upper plate, but Bloop finished him off after I helped him out. So now if the game was to end right now and I were to die, I'd still be happy with this, because it's 4,200 damage. I mean, it's nothing bad, at least for me. Bloop gets the killing shot on the 907 somehow. I don't know what that 907 was doing, but he did get the killing shot. So I have 3 out of my 4 shells, and they're all APCR. And right now I'm just trying to play kind of like a passive scouting game. I don't need to make a push happen. I don't have the HP or the penetration to do that. But I see this U100 come out. I pull behind the bush just to make sure I don't get tracked. I hit him once with the track. Try to go for it again, but miss. That one hits. And I'm reloading. I thought I had the 4th, but I didn't. So now I'm just going for a reload. I have heat loaded because of the tanks that I'm fighting. E100, T10, IS-4, all of them have fairly decent armor. The T10 especially, because the T10 is it's much better than the IS-8 was in terms of armor and gun. T10 actually looks like a lot of fun. So I fired the first heat one into the top of the turret / the light bar. Bloop gets killed by the Grill 15. Obviously he's not happy about this, because I mean, nobody wants to die, especially when you die to a base camper after outplaying multiple tanks. It's just not cool, and it's just another reason why artillery doesn't work. So I have 3 shots of heat. There goes 1, 2, and I lost that one. I didn't lead that one enough. If I would have let it, it would have been fine, but I'm still keeping the heat loaded. It's for the IS-4 more than the T10, but the T10 still can bounce some shots. I've done it before, and it isn't cool when you do it and you're under stress, so I'd rather just load the shell that's going to make the result come out the best. So here I'm just aiming as carefully as I can. One to the side of the turret, he starts to move. Another one to the side of the turret. Third one to the side of the turret. Grill 15 hits me in the back of the turret because he's camping base, and he's dumb. But we're at 6k damage now. I'm reloading my heat clip again. I'm actually really glad I started loading more heat in this thing, because if you use it more liberally, you just have better results. Heat is not an auto pen round like a lot of people think it is, and what I love to see is when people say, oh, you only did good there because you fired gold. Not entirely. Like some of the time, yes, gold does help you get through some stuff otherwise you wouldn't be able to get through. like an E100 turret front. But if it's going to help me win the game, and it's going to help me in general with a mark or anything like that, I'm going to fire it. I'm not going to bounce my shots off the turret front of an E100 over and over and over again just because I'm too stingy to spend a couple extra credits. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. And I also don't like the fact that a lot of people think the game's pay to win. It really isn't. I mean, the premium tanks, 90% of them are worse than their counterparts. The only ones that aren't worse than their counterparts, I would say the IS-6 is debatable. The only reason that's even somewhat comparable in terms of performance to the IS-3 is because it gets preferential matchmaking. If it didn't have it wouldn't be good. That's just the bottom line. The SU-122-44, way better than the SU-152, even though it's really not even the same kind of tank. The SU-152 is a more of a derpy tank. But yeah. So here, I forgot that I had heat loaded. I tried to go for the track, but that wasn't really a good plan. So the first one doesn't do any damage, but the other three do. And I think this the third one actually tracked him there and let me do that. So I'm at 7k damage now. There's 2 minutes left. We can see that new fancy feature 9.15 where they tell you the time. Our Jagdpanzer is telling me to move, or the mediums to move rather, but you know, I'm the only medium left, so he's telling me to move. But the Grill 15 and the 268 have not been spotted for a very, very long time. The Grill hasn't even been spotted. The artillery just died, so right now all I'm doing is waiting for the Grill 15 and the 268 to get lit. Looking back on this, I probably should have moved up sooner, but I mean, again, I really can't complain with this game. In a second here, the Jagdpanzer is gonna be like, oh, move up. Yeah, there we go. Move up, TVP. I'm pretty sure that guy did 1 shot of damage, so he's telling me what to do. It's great. Alright, so there's the Grill 15 and the 268. Right now, all I wanted to do, I knew we were gonna win, but I just wanted to see how much damage I could get. That shot on the 268, I rushed it, but yeah. Oh, he's telling me to move again. That's awesome, you know, because right now I'm not getting shots clearly. So I was actually talking on TS, and I was like, oh man, that one sucked. But I was actually talking on TS and was like, all I need this girl to do is just push out, and then when he did, I just dropped the push to talk key and was like, ah, get the damage. But yeah, so visibly I did 7.6 or 7.7k damage, but I did get 1 blind shot off, so I think it was like 8,008 in total, which is just a fantastic result for my TVP. It's the most damage I've ever done, and it's actually funny because I broke my record on the TVP yesterday with like a 7.3k damage game or something, and that was the game that I got my second mark on, so I guess it's just nice to see that I'm doing better in the TVP. I got the average damage back up above 3,400, so I'm really happy with that. And I'm just glad that I have 2 marks on my favorite tank in the game right now. And now I can just enjoy the tank for what it is. So yeah, if you guys like this replay, I'm probably going to do a review on the TVP because I think I'm ready to do a review on it. I'm probably going to put this replay in the review and commentate over it again, which is going to be kind of repetitive, but or actually what I'll do is I'll post this and only do 1 replay with the TVP and tell you guys to go look back at this if you want another example of how to play it. There we go, got a plan now. Alright, so if you like this replay, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. If you didn't like it because you think check autoloaders are OP or something stupid like that, or if you like artillery, dislike the video. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, which will most likely be the TVP review. Alright.